Why does reflux taste so nasty? That's the question we get all the time. I'm going to hit that head on today and explain it, okay? So, first off, the active ingredient that works really, really well in reflux is called Mucosave. I'm sure many of you have heard that. Mucosave works when you drink it. When we were researching, the ingredient Mucosave comes out of Italy, just so you know. That's where the origin comes from. It contains prickly pear, polysaccharides, and olive leaf polyphenols. Those are the ingredients in it, okay? So, when we were researching the product or the ingredient to begin with, and we were reading on it and studying it, we found that when a person drank it, they had a huge amount of success. When a person took it in a capsule, they did not. So let's think about that. Your reflux issues are here, right here. They're like through your esophagus and your stomach. If you're taking a capsule, it's opening up at the bottom of your stomach, okay? So why do you think you need to drink it? Because your issues are up here, not down here, okay? So there's one, you need to drink it in order to make it work. Two, the ingredient is bitter. It contains bitter herbs. Bitter herbs taste bitter. I mean, I don't know what else to say. So bitter herbs taste bitter. When we were formulating the product and trying to make it not taste crappy, you got to be mindful. It's very counterproductive to be loading something up with sucralose and ACE-K and all of those things that we know cause leaky gut. We know that are causing dysbiosis in the system. We know that they're harming the system. It doesn't make sense for a gut-focused company to take a bitter herb and slap it with artificial sweeteners that are going to also harm the stomach. We could have made reflux taste so magically delicious, but it's not a fruity pebble drink mix. It's not Crystal Light, it's not Welch's grape juice, it's not fruit punch. It's just not that. So could we make it taste amazing? Yes. I'd be so simple, I would just load it up with sucralose. Sucralose, I would use that and a whole bunch of artificial flavoring systems and it would be amazing. But we are a gut company. We are not going to load shit into your system that's going to screw up the rest of your gut trying to help you with your reflux problems. I'm sorry. There's my answer to that one. Why do we use stevia, monk fruit, and natural flavors? So let's just hit that one. So if you look at the 11 research studies on stevia, we have read them thoroughly. 4 of the 11 suggest there may be some inhibiting of beneficial bacteria from the use of stevia. In the supplement space, when somebody says may, that word may can mean anything. So I could say this may help with reflux, and I'm not saying may. I'm saying this is going to freaking help with reflux. But because of this industry and all the dynamics of the FDA, we're going to say may to everything. But there's a big damn difference between may, not really, and may, like, yeah, maybe. And the way the research studies we read on stevia extract, it's like, maybe? But it's not big, it's not doing, it's like, maybe? And so we use stevia because our microbiome research team cannot find compelling information to say that it's doing anything to harm the system. Monk fruit, let me go back to stevia. So stevia, 4 of the 11 said may cause some issues. The rest of them said it had beneficial benefits. So stevia was like, it actually may help reduce inflammation, but it was like, may in that case, from what the research said, was like, look at, it's reducing the inflammatory markers. So there you go. So, and it had benefit. So of the 11 research studies that are very thorough and reputable on stevia, 4 said it might have these effects and the rest had positive reviews on it, okay? Monk fruit acts as a prebiotic. We cannot find anything on monk fruit that says it's bad. Now, I'm not saying people don't have reactions to stevia or monk fruit. I'm not saying that people can't have other digestive discomforts associated with them. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying from a microbiome perspective, those 2 sweeteners for us work, okay? From the research we've got, they work. We have what we call unflavored options or unsweetened options. I call them unflavored because I'll explain in a second. But we have unflavored versions for people that don't want to take flavor. They don't literally, you don't want stevia, you don't want monk fruit, you don't want anything, okay? So we have that option, okay? So that's available. We just have you replace Regularity with, or replace Reflux with Regularity, open the capsules, pour it in, drink it, and it works great. So protocols are built that way too. Natural flavors. So let me explain. I understand many people have issues with natural flavors. Be mindful, even as poorly as some of you think the Reflux tastes, it still took a ton of time to make it even taste that good, okay? So I'm not inclined to take the proprietary components of the flavoring systems that we work with and put it on the label, full disclosure, so that people can figure out how to make something really bitter taste good. That being said, if you take the vanilla, like the vanilla cream flavor, for example, obviously if you taste it, it has ginger in it. Obviously it's got vanilla bean in it, it's got lemon, and it's got some pineapple flavoring systems in it, okay? But we don't put that in order or any context because we're not trying to tell people or show people how to flavor reflux. If you really have a big problem with natural flavoring systems, which is fine, I'm not trying to argue with it, just pick the Regularity instead. It's not gonna taste good. Okay, so 3, let's pretend like you just don't care. You just want your reflux gone, and sucralose and ACE K and all that stuff, and aspartame and sugar, loaded sugar, and all that stuff doesn't matter to you, okay? You can always take the reflux and mix it with the drink you want. You can always just mix it in with your Welch's grape juice or your Crystal Light or whatever. I mean, it's your choice. You can mix it in with True Lemon, whatever you want to do. You just need to drink it, okay? So you can put it in your smoothie. I have for my little children who are super, I don't want to taste and eat, I don't want to drink stuff that I don't like. I just mix it in their smoothies in the morning. I just need them to drink it, okay? Now my kids don't have reflux. I have them take it for nutrient absorption purposes, but I do have them drink it because I want them to coat the top down, okay? My preference, not a requirement, just my preference. Okay, so we formulated the product to work. The product was formulated to work first, not taste great first. I know most companies are like, taste, taste, taste. I get that. I'm very aware of that. I know many, many manufacturers. I know many brands. I know the owners of most of your, well, not most, but a lot of your performance products with pre-workouts and post-workouts and all that kind of stuff. I understand how they flavor them. I know how the systems work. Flavoring is their first priority. I get it. Got it. Ours is the product needs to work. That's what we've got. I mean, our priority is it's got to work. My priority is flavoring is down the line. We worked our asses off to make it taste as good as we could, but if you're coming to me and you're trying to get off of acid blockers and you have stomach issues and you're always in pain with reflux, suck it up, buttercup. The reflux tastes the best we can make it. Just, you're not going to be on it forever. I take it every day because of other benefits it provides, which I will mention in a different post. But there's a reason it tastes the way it does. It's because of the ingredients. We did our best to flavor it. If you don't like it, mix it with something you do. Just drink it. It works. Last, be mindful our protocols have the doses they do. We go aggressive to begin with to impact issues, okay? So we're not doing maintenance doses to to help with big problems. Just be mindful of that. And when somebody comes to us and they say they have reflux, we're cranking through our brain, not just reflux. We're like low stomach acid, gastritis problems, gastroparesis issues, H. pylori overgrowth. Silent reflux. In our brain, there's an entire grouping of causes that cause reflux. So if you're getting a protocol from us, it's like, whoa, shit, that's 90 days of a lot, because there's a lot that could be going on, okay? So hope this helps. Thanks, bye.